Hey everybody, Alex Riley from Star News Varsity here with Tim Hauer, and we're going to make some bold predictions for the playoffs, which are starting this week. But first, we got to acknowledge the shirts that we're wearing today. Tim has on a Laney softball shirt. I've got on a shirt from the New Hanover Athletic Department. Again, you can drop the shirts off at the Star News or give them to me when you see them in a game. We're still doing the fundraiser through the end of the school year. Now for those bold predictions for the playoff coming up, and Tim, let's start with you.
Yeah, we'll go baseball first. Whiteville, two-time defending state champion, so I figured I'd ride that train as long as I could. I think they're going to have two no-hitters in the playoffs and roll to a third straight state title. My thought is that Mackenzie Gore is going to pitch at least 4 times in the playoffs. So every time he takes the mound, I feel like he can throw a no-hitter. So if he can throw 2 of them, I'll be good there. But Whiteville's really good.
50-50 shot that every time he pitches, he's going to throw a no-hitter. All right, that's not a bad odds. My prediction for baseball, West Brunswick makes the 3A region final. I really like this team. Obviously, Jonathan Carlisle is kind of their ace stud, and he's kind of the leader in that clubhouse. But there's so much balance on that team, on the offense, on the defense, that nobody really stands out over one another. I like that balance to take them all the way to the 3A final.
Yeah, man, if they continue to play hard and run the bases, obviously that's what TJ Spivey wants, is for them to run the bases and do the little things right. If they do that, the sky's the limit for those guys.
What you got for softball?
Softball, sorry, Laney, and especially people up in Hampstead are not going to like me for this one, but I don't think a team from the Mid-Eastern Conference is going to make it out of the third round. It's just a gut that I have. We've had the last 2 years, a team has made it to at least the 4th round. So I just feel like that streak's going to come to an end. No disrespect to Thompson, very good team, but I think they're going to run into a tough team probably in the second or third round, and get upset somewhere along the way.
To quote Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend, I think Topsail is going to make a deep run. I think they're going to at least get to the region final again, if not to the state championship. I just think they've got too much offense and some good pitching. I think Victoria Elder has finally got herself where she can pitch through some tough stuff if she runs into it. So I like them to go. We're not calling them bold predictions for no reason. Whiteville and Trask will meet in the 1A state championship. The Whiteville softball team has obviously been shifted to the western bracket, so that means that they're on the opposite side from Trask this year, whereas the two teams have met in the 3rd or 4th round the last couple of years. I think they're both going to make it that far. Now that's bold because Trask doesn't have A.J. Johnson anymore. That's a big hit to not have that pitcher, but I think both these teams have enough talent, hitting and pitching, to get to the state championship and play against each other. That would be an awesome ball game.
I would want to join you up there if that happens. The most exciting thing I'm looking forward to is if Whiteville has to play Hiwassee Dam in the regional final, because we were Googling that yesterday, and it's about a 6.5-hour drive one way. They have to play a 3-game series. I'm assuming they would meet in the middle somewhere, but I hope your prediction comes true there.
400 and some odd miles, and that's in a car that's not in a bus, which can't get up to the same speeds as a car. What you got for soccer?
Soccer, Hygrid's defense has been so good all year. They're going to be seeded they got seeded a little lower because they were the number 2 seed coming out of the Mid-Eastern, even though they split the regular season with Laney. But I think they're going to advance to the 4th round by allowing 2 goals or less, which is going to be tough because the teams that they're playing in those first 3 games are really good. It's probably going to be Sanderson, Greenhope, and then D.H. Conley would be in the 3rd round. Greenhope is really good. But I think that defense, they really have been dynamite this year. The second Laney game, they allowed a goal, and that was the first goal they had allowed in something like a month and a half or 2 months or something like that. So if they do it, it's going to be because of that defense, and they're going to be able to scratch across a goal or 2 in each round to make it.
That's not a bad prediction. And unfortunately, I've got to tie into Hygrid too, because I think that Hygrid and Laney are just the 2 best teams in our area and have the best chance to make deep playoff runs. Much like the boys, I think Laney and Hygrid are going to meet again with a berth in the state championship game on the line. I think they're going to make it the 4A East Region Final, just like Laney and New Hanover did on the boys' side. I think that New Hanover County is going to be well represented in the state championship game again. I think one of those 2 teams is going to advance to the final. There's good offense on Laney, good defense on Hygrid. It's made for 2 really good soccer games. If you like draws, sorry, I still can't get into draws, but they were great games nonetheless. But I think that's going to be a great final if those 2 teams make it that far, and I think they will.
If that happens, that would mean Laney would host the East Regional Boys Final and the East Regional Girls Final. We'd have to look up to see who the last school in the state to do that would be. That would be a good thing to try to figure out.
That would be huge for New Hanover County and this area in general. So those are our predictions. We'll see how many of them come true. For Tim Hauer, I'm Alex Riley. Thanks so much for watching. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook throughout the playoffs for plenty of updates.